All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And just as we started, the world's most powerful gamer, he not just dropped in. So we got a great cast tonight, a great panel tonight on this episode of The Truth. It's always great to hang out with my brothers. These are my brothers in gaming, and I'm gonna start. And as always, before we get into it, we gotta introduce ourselves because you gotta know the host, the panel, to really understand where we're coming from. And I'm gonna start with the artist formerly known as E Rock. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this is E-Rock X, the Don King of Xbox, always the hype man for the Xbox brand and the meanest man on YouTube. And it's great to be back here with another Unlimited Truth, where we don't make things up, man. We tell the truth, and we're going to keep it all factual here tonight. We're not going to make anything up, and we're going to tell you facts. And with that being said, Unlimited, you're like echoing a little bit. But I'm sure you'll fix that. I want your podcast to be perfect because I know you got a lot to say tonight.
Oh, definitely. How do I sound now?
You sound perfect now.
Okay, good. Next up, the Oklahoma brother, the guy who'll be fighting at the water cooler with these ponies, the pony killer. Tuck, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody, this is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, 785, the original pony killer. Everybody knew who the hell I am. I do not give a damn about Sony. I hope their ass will fall. And that is it. Let's get the show going underway.
Excellent stuff there. And last but not least, the brothers on the road, driving through state lines, peddling that whatnot. Can't put his business out there too bad. The world's most powerful gamer, he bot. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? And yes, as you can see, I am on the road again.
Yep.
It's good to stop by. Let's see what we can conjure up today. What kind of controversies and aggravated so we can do some of these ponies out in the streets, because the hypocrisy always shows its ugly face every time when something comes up when it has to do with Sony.
Every single time. And shout out to sorry.
Every single time.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I said every single time, never fails.
Yep. Shout out to Adidas 20 the Zinc. I did send you the link in case you could make it pop in, and Toolman. All right, so let's get started. Rarely does this happen where the big news is towards Sony and not Xbox. So, this week came out that Sony has made changes to their DRM. Originally, it was stated that there was going to be a 30-day check. Now, apparently, they came out hours before this show and said that it's supposed to be a one-time validation or something. Now, as you know, and by the way, as E-Rock always said with PlayStation, what a faded Blaze, as they Hey, yeah, I don't know if I could make Texans games this year, but back to the main topic. As E-Rock always said, with Sony believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Sony made a public statement. My personal 2 cents, they just said this to quell the anger out there, because for once people were actually getting mad at Sony. Even professional wrestlers were apparently calling them out. And so Sony knew that today. They made a statement today. And as usual, now those same people who are hating on them are going to somehow turn this around. But anyway, I'm going to start. He bot dropped. Yeah, I'm going to start with the artist formerly known as E-Rock, man. Let me know your thoughts, Sony pushing DRM and how they were planning to do it.
I mean, wow. I just... There will never be a day. There will never be. It's a one-time DRM check. Sony confirmed it. I know, man. Whatever. Because whatever Sony say, we have to believe. Right. I just think it's hilarious, man. I just think it's hilarious how we live in an age where your phone, your cable box, if you have a cable box, everything, your house, if you got a smart house, everything is online, right?
Mhm.
And I just find it crazy that we live in a world where where these guys finally join the 21st century and get digital rights management, right? And one, everybody had a fit, and two, everybody went out of their way to try to defend it because it was Sony. And I mean, we're just what 11, 12, 13 years, however many years it is removed from the whole Xbox One DRM situation, where everybody and their mother lost their mind. Made a
Right.
big deal about it, like, oh man, I don't want to check in, and it's just I gotta answer this guy. If you don't care about PlayStation, why does whatever he said? Listen, man. Listen. If you don't care about PlayStation, why does it matter what they do? If everybody on the panel glazed Xbox, what the way you in here glazed a PlayStation, motherfucker? My man here has a podcast. This is gaming news, and like every other YouTuber, we're gonna talk about the gaming news. Now,
Yeah.
if
Did you go to Colin Moriarty's show? Tell him why is he talking about Xbox every podcast or
no,
Destin Legary?
no, no,
Or
no, 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 he doesn't because he probably has Colin Moriarty and everybody who hates Xbox, dick halfway down his motherfucking windpipe. So let me explain to you how YouTube works, my nigga. Just like you have the choice to go wherever you want. I haven't checked, but I'm sure there's like 1,000 motherfucking channels on YouTube. It's amazing how, and I can attest that Unlimited Production does maybe 3 podcasts a fucking year. Okay, this nigga does 3 podcasts a year.
At this point,
I know because I get the motherfucking I know because I get the fucking the texts and shit. Like it's amazing how the same dudes are always the same ones. What y'all must follow this dude. Xbox has no games. X1 the gamer. Y'all must follow this dude or something. Like it's no PlayStation podcast for y'all to go to. It's like y'all really give a shit that a couple of fucking dudes who you don't give a fuck about is talking about this shit. Well, we're gonna talk about it so you might sit back and enjoy. I think it's hypocrisy at its fucking finest.
Mhm.
I think it's hypocrisy at its finest that all of these clowns that are in here, if they was even alive 13 years ago, that everybody who complained about DRM for Xbox is like is turning the other cheek now that Sony announced DRM. And, it's a one time check. Digital rights management don't work like that. If we're gonna check your shit today, nigga, we're gonna check your shit tomorrow. Like it don't work like that. So I just find it hilarious, the hypocrisy in the gaming media and with gamers that y'all forgot real fast how y'all lost y'all shit 13 years ago about Xbox's DRM, which really they just wanted to make sure that the games you owned was your games. And I wish Zinc was here because Zinc was like, with Xbox's with Xbox's whole shit, like I didn't know that like you can share your games with fucking 9 people. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't know this shit they were planning. Yeah, I didn't know this that they were planning. But all of that got kiboshed because motherfuckers was complaining and bitching. But you know what, man? But
it was gonna be a one-time check also after 30 days, just like Sony's claiming now. It's the exact, but it was the exact same thing that they're claiming now with Sony, which was the whole reason why the Xbox One got slandered the entire generation. And right now is the same thing, but since the PlayStation 5 is the it shit, they want to try to brush it under the rug. Which was never about the reason why they have to check in is because the games are tied to the internet. So the only way they're gonna know is you and it belongs to you is to check in. You have to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But DRM didn't start with Xbox One. DRM started with PS3. People seem to forget that. The PS3 console was the first console to have actual DRM. The very first one.
And
That was
if
with
you
their,
doubt,
that was with their service.
and if you doubt any of Hebot's facts, you all you got to do is do a Google search, which y'all don't want to do. Y'all for some reason, y'all motherfuckers out there in the comment section in the internet land are Google averse. Y'all are knowledge averse.
Yeah.
I can attest that if Hebot tells you something, you can check that shit factually.
Yeah. Let me, and just this is why we call the Unlimited Truth. So from June 2013, from CNN Business, Microsoft talks game sharing, always on Xbox. And as you see here, among new details, up to 10 family members will be able to log in and purchase Xbox One games from anywhere. So
Wow.
this, yeah. So,
Wow.
so yeah. So that was
Wow,
the
that's
original.
crazy.
That was the original plan back in 2013, and I think you could be able to buy. I think even with disc-based games, I think you would have been able to do the same. So just want to show the proof
Yes.
of what Ebot and
Yeah, because remember, Unlimited, to add to what you just showed, the reason why they were also trying to do that was because
Oh, hold
GameStop.
on, E-Rock. Thank you for the $2. AD to 0, man. Almost forgot to shout you out, my dude. All right, continue.
No, I was just adding to what you and E-Rock were saying. Another thing that people are forgetting, the reason why they also did it was because of fucking GameStop and places like Best Buys that you would trade in your shit, and they would give you like $20 when you just bought the game, let's say 2 days ago, for 60, right?
Yeah.
And then when you would go back to GameStop, they give you 25 or 20, and then when you go back the next day, they're selling it for 55, only $5 off from the original price.
That's right.
Because that's how they were making their money. So
Right.
the reason why they also did that was so that you had to get your disc activated with the actual publishers by charging you a small fee to activate it. And GameStop could only sell you that blank disc for like $15, and they couldn't rip people off. That's what people seem to forget. That DRM shit was to help us and stop the bullshit with the publishers. It wasn't to take our rights away the way people think. But anyway, go ahead. Continue.
But before Tuck speaks, and then we'll get back to E-Rock. Let me also say this: if I don't know if y'all remember towards the end of the 360 generation, how games were having where I think it's usually with online where if you was buying reused and it didn't have some code or something, you couldn't do like an online multiplayer. Stuff like that was trying to combat some of the things at the time. But go ahead,
Yes.
Tuck, and then let's get back to E-Rock. Tuck, were you going to say something?
No, Tuck had to go feed his 10 dogs.
No, I'm here, y'all. I'm here.
What were you going to say, Tuck?
I mean, the thing about it is, all this stuff that all these people's talking about, DRM and all that stuff, we've been through it before, but nobody don't talk about it except when it come down to Microsoft. If Microsoft would have done it, they would have made it out of a big deal. And it's like, okay, let's talk about the other doggone day. Sony then went up on another country on the PS5 Pro. Nobody ain't talking about that. They went up on another country. Why? I mean, why people ain't talking about it? If you're gonna talk about everything, because Sony is not doing great. They come out with one game a damn year. The only reason why they surviving now, let's just be honest right now, they single players ain't worth shit. Let's just be honest. The only reason why they're existing right now is because of the Xbox games. I'm sorry. That's the only game that they really are playing. Marathon, I mean, what's the name of the game? Marathon, am I right? Am I saying it right or wrong?
Yeah.
Marathon ain't selling worth a damn.
Tuck, you can't be. Look, man, you can't be in here. You can't be in here spouting facts, dude. You can't be doing that. We don't live in that kind of world. Like Hebot said, we live in a world of perception and fantasy. So we have to stay in the world of perception and fantasy. We can't mention the X1 the gamer and whoever else was in here. We can't mention to them that that Sony lost $400 million on one game on Concord. We can't mention the fact that y'all are still waiting on Wolverine, and this Wolverine, it has to be a hit for them. It has to be a hit. It cannot sell 1.5 million copies. It has to be a hit. We can't talk about how PlayStation has had, I don't know what, 7 different CEOs in the last 13 years. We cannot talk about that. we have to talk about how, like one person said, Xbox is finished. Remember, guys, the company that's worth $750 billion is finished. That company is finished versus the company that's only worth $48 billion. Sony as a whole is worth $48 billion. We can't mention stuff like that. We have to live in fantasy. Eternal Gamer says PlayStation killed the Xbox One. But somehow the Xbox One stayed around. The Xbox One survived, and here we are on what is it, the 4th or 5th Xbox? Like how do you Xbox One got killed with how do you share your games? And guess what killed y'all? The cell processor. Guess what killed y'all? Concord. How did Concord work out? Guess what's killing y'all? Y'all have no games. You're over there now waiting. You're waiting for Wolverine, and you're waiting for what, Dismay? You're waiting for an Xbox game to come on PlayStation. Like this, look. And then we're going to move on. I only wake up out of cryo sleep once every other month to attend these podcasts, and it never fails that like unlimited production. Please do not take this the wrong way, because I love hanging out with y'all, right? I love hanging out with y'all. Like I was literally asleep when I got my man's text, because we were supposed to go one night, and I figured we're going to have a discussion about gaming, and like to have to wake up out of a good sleep and deal with this nonsense with these fucking gamers every fucking time we do a podcast. And I get it. Mr. 100 said it best. He's like, E-Rock, these guys in the comment section, like Xbox has no games. Look at his name. These guys like X1 the Gamer, they want you to engage with them. Why are these guys on an Xbox? Why are these guys here? I reiterate, Unlimited Production only does one of these podcasts every 6 months. He does one of these every time we have the Olympics or every time a rocket goes to the moon. Like, why are you guys here? For what reason? Like, there's not a bigger Xbox. There's not a Connect and Mixer are dead. Nigga, what decade is this? Nigga, what fucking like what fucking like what decade are you living in? Like this is the thing. They cling to the past. They cling to these ship to numbers. Like, guys, here's some facts. If PlayStation was doing great, their stock wouldn't be selling at $21 per share. These are facts. If PlayStation was doing
great, the stock went down to $18. I think it was E-Rock.
Oh my God, that's
down to $18.
That's unfucking believable. That's just pathetic.
$18.
That's just pathetic. That's just pathetic. Meanwhile, a company that's dying, stock is usually going from anywhere from $500 to $300 per share. Like, all I want y'all to do, all I want you guys to do, guys like X1 the Gamer and Xbox has no games, is make what you're saying make sense. Y'all been telling us that Xbox is dying every year for the last 13 years. This is a long motherfucking death. This has been the longest death I ever seen. It's been a death that entails you spending billions of dollars to buy Activision. It's been a death that entails you spending billions of dollars to buy Bethesda. It's been a death that has seen you become the 3rd largest publisher in gaming. It's been a death that has seen you become the biggest third-party publisher on PlayStation. Meanwhile, y'all are still waiting on Wolverine. Make anything that y'all say and make sense. But I digress, because we need to move on, guys. We need to. Nigga says we know Xbox is trending the right way when Xbox took a hit to their financials, lowered that Game Pass quick. Asha's not. Well, I mean, you know what? Xbox is always trending because it's all they ever talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Notice we never talk about Nintendo. We never talk about Sony unless it's something negative. The news is always on Xbox. So that's letting you know that the gaming media, the gaming monster, it thrives on everything that Xbox does, and that nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. But I digress, guys. Let's move on because waste of time with these guys in the comment section is futile.
Well,
Excellent stuff there. Excellent stuff. Yeah. I do a solo podcast called Unlimited Hangout where I usually hang out with the chat. So, but yeah, Negan's a real one though. Negan's an Xbox dude. But anyway, passing the mic over to Tuck.
I mean, I'm gonna follow up on E-Rock what he said too. It's just the fact you think about it. Just think about it for once in your lifetime. That what's going on with Sony is that it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what's going on with Sony. Sony has sold almost, man, people not, like I said, people not talking about their television division is sold now. Nobody ain't talking about that. I mean, but they always want to keep Microsoft in their mouth, but they not talking about the stuff what Sony's doing. Sony's going through changes too. Everybody got to go through a change of what's going on with the economy now. The economy is jacked up. It is. You know, whether you want to turn and talk about it or not, I mean, this is a common sense thing. This is the common sense thing. You see what's going on now. Everybody is struggling now. Please. But other than that, man, people just need to just. I mean, it's like this Arthur Sherman thing. I mean, I think what she's doing is good. But don't you dare tell me that Phil Spencer didn't tell those big wheels that you raise it up to, if you raise the Game Pass up too much, that you will be losing subscriptions. And that's just what happened. Like I said, the big wheels are greedy. All they think about is money. They ain't think about nothing with gaming. They just think about money. And if they can get $30 out of it, which they didn't, but like I said, but like all the hardcore gamers will buy it. But the casual gamers is not going to buy it. It's too high. I mean, with everything that's going on, it's hurting everybody. Everybody is hurting right now. I mean, that's just the truth. That is just the truth. These games cost too damn much. And I'm going to tell the Xbox people too. These games cost too much for them to keep it on the Xbox ecosystem, period. Especially if we don't buy them. If we don't buy them, yes, they got to make it up. They got to make up that money somewhere else. So I don't hear about this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want exclusive too. I would like to have exclusive back too. But you got to understand, these games cost $300 million to make, $400 million to make. So I mean, what the game that fell with Sony cost how much again?
$400 million. And I want to clarify. And I want to clarify something. You got somebody in the comment section saying Everwild costed $300 million. Perfect Dark costed $300 million. Those games weren't released. Those games were canceled before they ever came out. Concord
yeah, plus they never
released.
disclosed those numbers. He's a lie. He's lying.
Yeah.
Whoever said
Well,
this
they always lie.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, guys. Xbox has no games. He's from 100. He's from 100's comment section. He just exaggerates. Don't take a single word out of his mouth seriously. Okay.
You can't take anything they say seriously. Yeah. It's been the same shit. God, Hebot, how long? It's been the same shit. How long I've known you, Hebot? Since 2015.
It's been since 2013.
It's been the same shit since I've known each other. It's nonstop with these guys. It seemed like one or two clowns disappear and three or more clowns pop up. Like, oh,
you would think they get bored of the nonstop trolling and ignorance, but oof.
Well, you think if their platform had games, they'd be playing them. They're not.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. That's why they're here. I mean, they should be playing Soros, but ain't nobody playing that right now.
Now, you see the one guy said in the comment section, he would buy play Xbox for $1,000. Hell, would you buy a Sony? That's how much they going for now.
But the thing is, we don't care what y'all do. Apparently, y'all have always cared about what we do. Ever since I know He-Bot, it's been the same shit. No matter what podcast I go to, no matter whose podcast I'm on, it's the same shit year after year. Don't y'all guys have lives? Don't y'all have girlfriends? Don't y'all have jobs? Don't y'all have games to play? It's the same shit.
Hey, look, I take pleasure in being their source of entertainment because that means I'm more popular to them than their PlayStation. So I don't take offense to it. So thank you for being here, Xbox Has No Games, Eternal the Gamer, and any other PlayStation fan. Because I know that right now you could be looking at your PlayStation, looking for something to play, realizing saw my notification pop up and hit watch. So.
But how if you have a functioning brain, you exist in a world where you perpetually wake up and you're wrong about shit every day for decades? How do you do that? How do you wake up in a world where you perpetually fighting the console war? There is no more console war. We're in the content war.
Be power. Yes. Hold on.
Where you at, a gas station?
Hey, and you know what? I'm gonna follow.
Oh yeah. I'm in the gas station.
Yeah. In New Jersey, you don't pump your own gas, which is still mind blowing to me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Xbox has no game of the year. What the fuck is game of the year? Now he's talking about that bullshit video game award show hosted by Goff Keeley. See, this is where their mind is at. Did you believe that Goff Keeley's award show actually fucking matters? Yo, man, y'all dudes need help, man. Y'all really do need help. I hope y'all get it, but y'all not. So it is what it is.
And I'm like this, y'all. The award ceremonies, they're not bringing the games any money.
Xbox has no game of the year. Guess what they do have though? They have games. Yeah. They have games. We can't say the same for PlayStation. Yo, dude, get help. Get help, please.
You're right. We're gonna give a good example. Look what's going with Astrobot. Astrobot, okay, one game of the year. Did it bring him any money? No, it didn't bring him money at all.
That doesn't matter. All that matters is perception, and they got game of the year. Money, financials, having a good game service, having a good list of games coming out. None of that stuff matters. Like PlayStation fans back in the day, they used to at least do this thing called list wars. They don't do that no more. They don't even do that.
That's right, the list wars. Hey, yo, so I gotta ask Xbox Has No Games a question. How many PlayStation 5s are out there? Because only 2.3 million bought Astrobot. So I need to know how many PlayStations are out there. And can you tell me why they don't buy Astrobot? Why only hold on, where's the other game I was looking? Oh, here it is. Why only 1.1 million bought Returnal? I need answer to these questions. But anyway,
they can't answer that.
Let's continue back to Tuck. What anything else you got to say on this?
Well, I'll put it like this: when it comes down to Astrobot and that game that you talk about, the other game that you talk about, Returnal. Think about it. Let's be honest. Okay, every time when y'all wake up in the morning, and that's for PlayStation people. When you wake up in the morning and cut that doggone PlayStation on, all you hear is crickets. You ain't hearing nothing. You ain't looking at nothing. You looking at the same doggone game, Spider-Man. What are you looking at? Are you get on there looking at Spider-Man every morning? Or are you looking at Spider-Man every morning? What other games are you playing besides Forza Motorsports, besides Call of Duty, besides the Pirate game, besides all these Xbox games that you playing? That's the only game that you playing right now. I see it every doggone day when I'm playing on Call of Duty. That's all they do is play. Hey, I could be the only Xbox game dude on there. PlayStation fans all day long. So don't give me that stuff. Y'all don't have no games. And when it wouldn't ring, like E-Rock said, if this game did not sell, y'all in trouble, big time.
Yo, man, you know you got too old for this shit when your cell phone is sending you a message saying, "Yo, nigga, let's be out." Your phone is like, "Yo, man, we doing this, guys. We are we arguing with these idiots that, like Mr. Keeman said? Are we doing this in 2026? Like, oh my god, what is this? The fucking what's that podcast Mr. 100 used to do?
And
are we doing this?
And you rocking. Everybody on the panels always said you got 98 million systems out there, but you're only going to have 2.5 million on Astrobot.
2.3.
1.1 million on Returnal. Come on, y'all. Y'all not playing your game. That's the reason why they doing that DRM. That DRM thing that they talking about is bullcrap. Because we all know if too darn long to come out with a statement, that would have been a statement from Microsoft just like that. But no, so, man, please, man, if you don't play your games, more like if you don't play your games within 30 days, then I'm gonna believe that guy. Now, I know that statement that they came up with today, but I don't believe anything what Sony say at all. I don't believe anything what they say. Because before you know it, if it happens, and don't forget they already all kind of lawsuits already. And I'm not even gonna talk about that little ass Nintendo game system that they call Nintendo Switch. Because like I said, what you call it kicking in its ass right now. The Ally, the Xbox Ally is kicking it in the ass. You can't even find them that one thing nowhere. Come on now. I mean, y'all talking about a $1 trillion company to a little company that's not making no money at all right now. I'm just being honest with you. And if you don't think that is, I mean, it's like everybody wants to say, well, I say, want to talk about, well, Xbox, Xbox went up in price. They're not going to eat it. They got to go up in price. They got to do something. Now, since this Trisha Ulrich girl is on here, I'm glad she's here. She's doing things. But don't disrespect him because of what he did for the Xbox brand. See, now people want to disrespect him, and I'm not going to disrespect Phil. Phil did good for the Xbox brand, and don't forget she was underneath him for how many months before she took over? I think she's underneath him for like 3 months before she took over, and he's still there at Xbox. Being a president that she can talk to. So, man, people can bitch. People is gonna bitch and groan about every damn little thing anyway. It don't make no damn difference. They arguing about the Game Pass going down to $22. I'm like, come on, y'all. And then we hit it all. They're arguing about Call of Duty going, not being on the Xbox Game Pass D1. What were we doing before we had to go on the Game Pass? We buying the damn thing. So these people, man, they bitch about every little thing in life.
This is how you know guys in the chat, like I Negan, this is how you know that there's really a lack of any interesting news out there. That like a point of contention is somebody lowering the price of Game Pass. Like this is how you know that like it's just nothing out there. It's just nothing out there to talk about except for Xbox. There's no news, and when there is news, like Negan has here, Game Pass brought in $5 billion last year. They made over $660 million selling games on PlayStation, according to the latest financials. Well, yeah, they never want to talk about stuff like that.
No, they don't.
The PlayStation fanboys is in the comment section. They don't want to because they don't know about it. All they know what Sony told them. All they know is what is it now? 330 million sold or whatever. The number changes every hour. Like all they know is Xbox is dead. Like they don't follow financials because financials isn't important and pertinent to their world. What's pertinent to their world is optics and like Heatbot always says perception. So like you can't argue with people like this because if you do, you'll be arguing with them as I've seen now for 13 years. Dude, I was in my 40s when I started this shit, man. I'm getting the fucking AARP magazine every month. I don't fucking get up to fucking Hebot. You're not that far behind me. Is this and unlimited? You again, you know we ain't fucking with you, dude. I'm just talking to Hebot. Hebot, is this what we're doing until 2026?
Well, I'm worrying about my Centrium pills that I gotta take. To be honest,
Hebot, didn't we? Hebot, weren't we at this party back in 2015 with Kaleidoscope and fucking
yeah, that's when we started, but you and me started 2013. We started in 2013, but we started podcasting in 2015. Yes.
These guys, they're still fucking fighting the console war. Hebot.
But I mean, it's just bad because Game Pass went down in price, and PlayStation PSN was just announced as going back in price, back up in price.
Hold on, it is?
Yeah. At the end of the month, they just announced a couple of days ago.
What's going on, Hebot?
That PSN announced they're gonna have another price hike. I think at the end of the month. Yeah, for PSN.
Bet you Destin Laguerre won't make a video about that.
that one.
Well, you know what's the hypocrisy with Dustin Laguerre is? Now that he's by himself, what he tries to do is he tries to play the neutral card, right?
Yeah.
So he tries to play the good news or the bad news from both sides. But we all know, because we were there, he was an IGN. All he did,
he was just
being on an Xbox podcast, all he did was slander Xbox.
Remember the infamous.
He was the one on the thumb.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say, Hebot.
Yeah. He was the one on the thumbnail with 720p versus. 720p versus 1080p, or was that him that said 1080p makes you a better gamer?
That was him. He fed in all that nonsense.
The one that said that shit. I'm trying to remember.
No. 1080p makes you a better gamer was from Yoshida. That was straight console warrant from Sony themselves.
Yoshida, okay. I knew I was right. It's been so goddamn long. I'm having insomnia moments right now. I don't even remember when the fuck.
Yeah.
But I remember that was said at one point. 1080p makes you a better gamer. Oh my god.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that. When you see this guy saying Xbox heated PC 3000 for no disk drive,
listen. He just exaggerates stuff.
You're talking out of your mouth. You don't make that with a price yet.
Yeah, the PS5 Pro don't have a disk drive. Listen, don't take.
He just wants attention. That's all he wants.
All right.
Yeah,
all he wants is attention.
So Hebot. So I looked up what
you
said. So 3 days ago, more PlayStation 5 price hacks further the question of why anyone would buy it. And the writer, surprisingly, was your favorite dude, Paul Tassi, writing this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, he can't do nothing no more. Paul Tassi has to do it. He know he can't hide the truth. It's over.
Right. I'm surprised he didn't say why this price isn't good for everybody.
Yeah, no. Why the PS5 price hike is good for you? It's a good thing.
Yeah. Right. I mean, they did it with. Remember with you guys when they did it with Miles Morales? 30 frames per second is actually a good thing.
Yeah,
it's better than 60 frames.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think I still have that thumbnail somewhere. That's just crazy.
I could have swore I saw a video yesterday because all kinds of videos come into the feed, but I ignore most of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man, why PlayStation announced the DRM, but this is actually a great thing. I'm like, what are we fucking doing anymore, guys? Seriously, man.
Well, you know what's the good thing about what's happening right now, E-Rock and guys, Ian Tuck and Unlimited, is that the DRM that's happening now is completely exposing that what happened in 2013 with the Xbox One was all bullshit.
Yeah.
It was all bullshit. That's exactly what it's supposed to
All of it was. He bought. And by the way, I'm gonna pass the mic to you on this topic after I say this
Sure.
point. It was all bullshit. Everyone went
Absolutely.
digital. Everyone went digital. So I remember that Xbox was going to what are they saying? Oh yeah, they weren't going to let you play used games, and they're trying to take your games away. They all went digital. All right, that's one. The DRM stuff ended up. By the way, and Zinc, shout out to Zinc for always pointing this out. Hebot would have been able to buy one game, and he would have been able to share it with every member of his family.
And my family,
got a large family. Imagine the money you could save if all Hebot had to do was buy a game once. And I think this even applied to physical games, where he just buy it once, and his son could play it, and his daughters could play it, all because you know what I'm saying. And then
we didn't have to buy multiple copies, like let's say Space Marines, right? You know how Space Marines is only online co-op. I could literally play with all of them.
Exactly.
At the same time with just the one copy.
Exactly.
Instead of buying multiple copies.
Exactly.
That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to eliminate that. That's what they were trying to do.
Yeah. So everything that another thing was to always online, like E-Rock said at the beginning of the show. Everything's always online. Listen, most of y'all on your phones 24 hours a day. All right, and I guarantee you ain't offline on your damn phone because you won't be able to use nothing. Right? What else? What was it in 2013? Oh, the spying on you thing. The company that stole your credit card and lost about your personal information and lied about it in the PS3 era. Those weren't the one you were worried about spying on you.
Make it make sense, man. But I've been trying to. You can't make any of this make sense when these guys they run off of like you have to understand that there's something fundamentally, and this is why I've been trying desperately to save. I haven't been here trying to argue with my boys Hebot, and God bless him wherever he is, Sega forever. I'm trying to pull you guys off that ledge and show you how crazy it is to hate a fucking company and to hate. Look, we all hate Sony as much as the next person because they're a bunch of liars. But my God, man, Sony is taking care of themselves for us. We don't need to hate them into non-existence. They're taking. Listen, and Hebot can attest to this. This was a company that was once worth $500 to $600 billion. They are now worth.
They were worth $900 billion in the late 80s.
Whoa!
They were number one worldwide.
Whoa!
That's how much money they lost. They went from 900 almost $1 trillion.
They are now worth $48 billion, and their biggest revenue stream comes from PlayStation. That is not anything. That is something. If I'm a PlayStation shareholder, I'm scared as fuck right now. Like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that our only source of revenue is fucking PlayStation?
Yeah.
That to me is fucking crazy. And you guys want to sit here and talk about Xbox, a company that by itself is worth $750 billion, owned by are they $2 trillion still, or did Microsoft?
No, they're three.
They're almost.
Excuse me, I devalued them. $3 trillion. like, guys, unlimited. Guys, what are we talking about here? And like, here's the thing. Microsoft is unlimited. Here's how crazy this is. Microsoft and Xbox value has only gone up since me and Hebot started doing this shit back in 2015. That's crazy to me that this company is a black line going up and not a red line going down. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy to me, man.
And they got up even with having bad years, bad quarters. They still got up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they still hold their value. Because every time they have like let's say a low half a year or a quarter, they always come back and have a high year. Like watch the end of this quarter next year, like for summer to like winter. with all the games coming out like Forza, Fable, Gears, Halo, that's just gonna go right up from the quarters they have back. And then people will be like, oh wow, my God, Xbox is doing great again. They always do that. They always done that for years, even with their Windows division.
Yep. Yeah. Listen, Microsoft hasn't been a tech giant for 50 years because they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, what Microsoft's run is actually more impressive than you think, because look at all the previous tech giants who either aren't what they used to or almost not existent. I remember, y'all remember Compact?
Yeah, Compact. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are they? I don't even think they exist anymore. I think they
look, Apple and Google, they both got out of the fucking gaming shit.
Yeah, and by the way, Apple has a new CEO now. You know, Dell isn't what it used to be, even though they're still around. Yahoo used to be the Google of the internet in the 90s. Nobody uses that anymore.
But Sony's fall from grace is special. This is something that has to be studied. And this is something that has to be studied. How you went from being worth $900 billion to $48 billion. How the fuck does that happen? And if you're a PlayStation fan, which that it's okay to be a PlayStation fan, how can you be in the comment section chirping when fucking company could disappear tomorrow? Like how it's amazing to me that when me and Hebot were younger, when we had the Xbox 360 and the PS3, that company was in a totally different mind share. It was in a totally different space. You know, we didn't know about the cell processor. We didn't know that they had lost billions on the cell processor. That was their undoing, the cell processor. That they lost billions on that, but we didn't know because we didn't follow the business and we didn't follow the industry. But I mean, but to sit here in 2026 and be captain for a company that has had 8 CEOs in the last 13 years, that has lost $400 million on one game, has closed studios, canceled games, closed studios, cancel games, has to sell a console for close to $1,000. This is crazy. This is crazy. And we got another clown in here. Xbox is dead. Let it go. This dead company right now is the only company putting games in your box. So it's like it's the craziest dude. Like how do you wake up day after day in delusion? And how do you wake up year after year, decade after decade, as part of the Sony Defense Force, defending a company that has had those kind of losses and is on their way out? 48, I reiterate, $48 billion, and Xbox is worth $750 billion. The dead company is worth hundreds of billions more than your company that's supposedly thriving. I need you, Furious Legacy, to make that make sense. And this guy's avatar is a Spider-Man logo of Spider-Man. So that tells you
some of those Spider-Man logos in particular.
Another IP that doesn't. You know that, right?
Help, God.
Yeah,
we know that. I mean, listen, they don't.
The only IP that's doing well for them, or somewhat well, and it's not even theirs. They don't own it. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Wolverine, same thing.
Yeah, exactly, Hebot. Exactly, man. Oh, it's just hilarious. Listen, I'm at the point, E-Rock, Tuck, and Hebot, where I don't take this stuff personally. Like these PlayStation fans, you know, they don't get me riled up. I like talking shit. I understand why 100 be talking shit to them the way they do. You know, because it's like once you reach that point where you don't take them seriously, you really see just how comedic it is. That they're instead of playing their great PlayStation, they're in our chat. The last 50 minutes we've been doing this show, just dominating the chat. Man. It's really
I go
Good Bucks,
for-
hold on here. Good Bucks said, "I'm excited. Microsoft might remove paid online." Is that another thing that's going on?
Yeah, it's something that was said. Yeah, something that was said.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if they do. I mean, look. The next Xbox is going to play PC and Xbox games, and PC already don't do paid online, I believe. So yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Good box. That makes a ton of sense to me. And plus, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, not to cut you off, man. It's not being riled up. You know, my shock basically that this shit is still going on with these fools is the equivalent of you working on the International Space Station and walking into a chat of flat earthers. It's like it's like what? It's like that's what it is. It's like seriously in 2026, you guys are still on this shit that Xbox is dead and PlayStation is great without even realizing that this company, there was a reason why Jim Ryan went on his world tour trying to stop the Activision deal. And he failed, so they asked him, "Look, could you please just leave?"
Right. Look, man. Listen, like they said 5 years ago, Call of Duty was funding a lot of their first-party games, and notice how few first-party games are released these last 5 years now. Like they don't release nothing anymore.
No. I can't imagine. It's basically like they've changed. They are the Xbox One now, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in a bad way. Imagine waiting for one fucking game. Like I can't imagine that, especially because we're spoiled over here with Game Pass. We're fucking spoiled. Imagine waiting for one fucking game. That would be unimaginable to me over here on Game Pass. Like you guys are waiting on one game, Wolverine. You gotta either one really fucking like Wolverine or really be patient. It's like the N64 over there, where when I had N64,
that's a better comparison because really I think it really at worst 28 because 27. Listen, people act like Xbox One didn't have exclusives.
Exactly.
2018 was a fire year. That's the year we got Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon 3, my game State of K3. Like we weren't starving on Xbox in 2018. So I don't like this idea that we had it bad toward like 2019. I get
2017 you can make an argument about, but
because 2017 you have Cuphead and Forza Motorsport 7. So okay, I'll be nice and give you that, but not 2018 was a fire year for Xbox.
2013, 14, 15 was nothing but games coming out.
2018, 2017, 2019. Okay, those were the weak years because I think 2019 just had years, right? But the first 3 4 years,
but even that weak year, Unlimited, it was great in comparison to this year. What did Sony drop up this year? Yeah. They literally have one AAA game in Wolverine, and Sorrows is like a single A or double A game. That's all they had all year.
Yeah.
Because all their other titles are all third party that they money had it. Those are money games.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know if you guys knew. You know they even sold off their TV division, right? Now TCL or TLC is going to do their TVs for them. You know that, right?
I did not know that. Wow.
How bad they're doing, E-Rock? Look it up.
Chuck talked about it a while ago with
Chuck. Yeah, put it up there. Look it up.
Yeah.
They even that's how bad they're doing that TCL is going to manufacture their TVs. They sold it to them. They're not even taking care of that. They lost their phone, their computers, their receivers, their speakers, their TVs. Even their movie division is not doing well. They doing the only thing that's literally keeping them afloat is fucking Spider-Man. Every time they do something Spider-Man successful, like the animation, and even though they don't, because they own the rights to the movie rights. That's what's actually keeping them afloat. If Spider-Man fucking fails, like the new one that's coming out, which I hope it does, just because I want it to hurt them more. But if that fails, that would really bring them up to the point where
they're going to need more than that to keep them afloat.
What was that, Chuck? Go ahead.
They
Repeat
can't
it.
do it all by themselves now.
No. Because even when they release the
can't do it all
movies,
by themselves.
remember when they release the movies now, right? It's under the tenure of having help. Meaning it's not just Sony. It's a couple other people that putting the money for it to release it. Now they got to pay Marvel a bigger fucking profit margin because that was the deal that they made. Even though Sony still owns the movie rights, Marvel still gets a bigger profit margin because Marvel is giving more money to them to make the movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. So if any of those movies failed, like really failed, that's it. They're done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they listen, they luckily that back in the 90s when Marvel went bankrupt that they sold the movie rights to Sony, the Spider-Man movie rights, because decades later that seemed to be holding them up like you know, it's like a crippled man with one
crutch.
Yeah, with one crutch.
The number one selling game every year is a fucking Xbox own game, which is the Call of Duty.
Yeah, and as you see on screen, this was years ago, how Sony actually revealed how much Call of Duty players and revenue data, how important it was to them.
Well, that's why Jim Ryan said that.
Yeah,
Jim Ryan said that Call of Duty doesn't go on PlayStation, they'll literally kill Sony. He said that during those court hearings.
He bought. That's why I laugh when they talk about Sony getting 30%.
Yeah. They think that's a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 70 is not a bigger margin.
Yeah. As if Xbox getting 70% is somehow worse than Sony getting 30%.
Correct.
It's the most. That's probably up there with the most ridiculous arguments. But
well, let me ask. Wait, Chuck. I don't know if you saw it because he might have seen it. But I saw something that was talking about something came up. There was something leaked with Naughty Dog with the upcoming game and some controversy, but I forgot what it was. It happened today or yesterday. I saw the headline, but I didn't get to read it.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is, Chuck, or did you see Unlimited?
I didn't see what it is.
Yeah. Look it up. Maybe you'll find it. It's something happened where there's a leaked something document with Naughty Dog that is bringing up controversy. Something like it's not going good with the Galaxy game.
Yeah. Well, no Naughty Dog. The controversy is that somebody put a pretty woman in it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Give me a break, man. Fucking shit is crazy. I mean, we got so much to look forward to this year, man. This is going to be another great year in gaming. And apparently nobody is gaming. They're worrying about what Xbox is doing.
Yeah. I mean, listen. They're on PlayStation, so you know they gotta wait until Xbox games come out too. Let's play something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on Game Pass, some new releases every week. There seems to be another game around the corner. You know, I told y'all years ago, I don't even try to keep up with games no more.
I mean, we got replaced.
Yeah, because if I did Hebot, I would literally play a game for like an hour or two to jump to the next one.
Dude, I haven't been. Look, let me tell you something. Just to brief real quick. I've never been able to finish Hi-Fi Rush.
No, I can't.
Evil West, Solstice, the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy game, fucking Ninja Gaiden 4. There's like Alan Wake 2. What the fuck? Callisto Protocol. What else? Rambo. Fucking what else was it that I'm in the middle of? Indiana Jones. Resident Evil Requiem. Bro, there's so many fucking games I'm in the middle. I haven't even been able to finish. There's games to play. People just talk dumb shit.
Yeah.
Even like they're saying, oh, there's no games. See, there's no games on Nintendo. What Nintendo brought out this year? They brought out literally another, like one game too. I think it was a Kirby game.
And Nintendo, they still don't get the third. Listen, I be seeing the videos, man. Nintendo third party support is better than ever. That every new game I see doesn't go to Nintendo. Even some of the smaller games that I enjoy.
Well, like you know what they're talking about Nintendo? How much money the Mario movie made. That's what they're talking about. That's what we have. So when Microsoft was talking, remember when Microsoft was talking about that they had a Rise Son of Rome TV show that was going to connect with the game? They had a Forza TV show. They had, I think it was a Halo one that was on the works with Xbox Movie Studios. That's what it was called, that division. That they fucking closed down, listening to the donkey dicks, and now everybody else, that's exactly what they adopted. Because look what Sony's doing, trying to make every fucking game Mario, and fucking PlayStation talking about, I mean, even Nintendo talking about that they're fishing because they want them to make a fucking Metroid movie now because they're making Zelda and because Mario had so much success. The very same thing that motherfuckers were talking shit in 2013.
I know.
Xbox is talking about games. They're talking about movies. They're not even talking about games. Like, what the fuck? That's the only one.
Oh, damn, he dropped. But yeah, just to piggyback off what Hebot was saying there, the Uncharted movie flopped. The Last of Us on HBO Max apparently was just a bunch of gay people in fighting zombies. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. But you know, we do have a second top. I mean, we kind of been talking about this topic in general here and there, and that's Microsoft's Q3 2026 quarterly report. Revenue jumps 18%. Everybody hyper focuses on the Xbox, and you know, as always, Microsoft report 33 hardware revenue drop. And my thoughts on this, before I pass to Mike to E-Rock and Tuck, is that, guys, a new console's coming out next year. The same way that people stop buying iPhones before Apple announces the next model. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know, it's normal. Everybody who listen, it's been 6 years. If you wanted a Series X, you most likely got it already. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And the PlayStation, listen, as we saw with the PlayStation people throughout the chat, they were never going to buy a PlayStation. I mean, they're never going to buy. I guarantee if every single first party game was still on Xbox, them motherfuckers would have still been in this chat saying, "Oh, Call of Duty sucks right now." You know what I'm saying? Just like how they said Starfield sucked until it went to PlayStation, right? Just like how Forza sucked until it went to PlayStation. That's all that would have happened.
They suck so much. CFD sucked so much that when it went over there, everybody was sucking the balls of it.
Yeah.
That's how much it sucked. And it's funny because they talk about these numbers, right? Because they showed all the numbers are really bad. But I knew that of all the Xbox games, how they sold, right?
Yeah.
Brought out a chart. But remember, keep in mind,
I have the chart.
All those games, yes, put it up. All those games,
hold on,
were number one in the store for PlayStation.
Yep.
Which tells you that their games sell even worse. It's exposing how bad they don't buy their own games. Was it Starfield number one, right, or some shit? And I think it sold what, 400,000 copies?
Yeah. Hold on. One second. You bought. Hold on. Tuck. Hold your thought. Because Eternal the Gamer just said exactly what I said a minute ago. There's nothing Xbox can do to make me buy the Xbox. Why would I do that? See, and exactly. So even when Xbox has exclusives again, he's going to say the same shit on this channel. You know what I'm saying?
But what? Yeah. But there's nothing. Eternal the Gamer. We ain't mad at you, Eternal the Gamer. We don't want you to buy Xbox. I don't know why you guys can't get this through your head, Eternal the Gamer. I don't even know you, man. I ain't got no beef with you. We don't give a fuck what you do, bro. We really don't. You could announce tomorrow that you're marrying a fucking transgender fucking shark. We don't care. We don't care what you do. We don't care how you spend your money. We don't care what you do. And nothing you're saying is news. You PlayStation fans weren't going to buy an Xbox in 2013.
Look, anybody doesn't buy an Xbox.
Nobody cares, bro.
Hey, E-Rock.
Yo.
Eternal's a perfect example. That just shows how uneducated and not really smart you are as a gamer. Because anybody doesn't want to buy an Xbox just with the simple fact that you can have so much access to games with Game Pass alone.
They don't care.
Which doesn't deprive you from buying the game, by the way.
Right.
And you can still play the game day and day completely from beginning to end. That just shows that you like paying $70 for every fucking game you buy and getting dick right up the ass and getting no customer value. Because Sony Hawk reels real good up your anus, Eternal Gamer. I'm sorry, it is what it is.
Yo, look, if that's what he wants, that's what. But go ahead, Tuck.
Okay, now he's saying that. Now what? Now put that post up again. What he said. What did he say? There's no reason why you should buy an Xbox. Okay, let me ask you this. At this point in time, why the hell y'all want to buy a PlayStation when they don't have shit on it?
Because it's PlayStation, and it's a generational thing, guys. I was part of that generation. I was a PlayStation guy. We all were. That's why this whole shit is so crazy with guys like Xbox has no games and Eternal Gamer. Like Eternal Gamer doesn't even know. This is the crazy thing about these PlayStation fanboys. These guys don't know that Hebot didn't. Hebot is real to this shit. I had a PlayStation 1. That was the shit back in fucking 1996, fucking 1997. I had a fucking PlayStation 2 because after the Dreamcast fucking folded, if you were gonna game, you had no place else to fucking go. So we had to like Eternal Gamer. You're probably 21 or 22, talking to gamers that have been around since before you were fucking born, right? Dude, nobody waved the PlayStation flag more than fucking me, right? Well, why are you an Xbox guy now? Because people move on. Motherfuckers ain't dating the same girl they dated in high school. Motherfuckers ain't driving the fucking Chevy Chevette they drove back in 1983. You fucking move on. I had the PlayStation 2. I had the PlayStation 3, the fat one that was 20 gigabytes. I know it's hard to believe that fucking these consoles came out with 20 gigabyte hard drives. I had the fat PlayStation 3 with the 20 gigabyte hard drive with the Spider-Man font on the side, and Hebot can attest it came with a free Spider-Man 3 Blu-ray. Spider-Man 3 with the black costume. I had all of that shit, dude. I was a PlayStation devotee, but Xbox offered me a better product for my money. People move on. But with these PlayStation guys, a lot of them, it's a generational thing. Their friends play PlayStation. PlayStation is popular. Just like Xbox 360. We didn't do the research back then. We didn't know that a lot of those Xbox 360 gamers, they were just on board because Xbox 360 was popular. They didn't give a shit about the Xbox brand. They wanted to be where the popular console was. But it's so hilarious. And that's why I was saying it's so hilarious to me in 2026 to be sitting here arguing with PlayStation fanboys when I was a fucking PlayStation fanboy. It's the fucking craziest fucking shit. Now to be 57 and be like, dude, when does this dumb shit ever end? Like, when is it ever going to fucking end? And you got Unlimited here. You know, he's always on top of the game. He put up fucking this little graph showing Xbox games that have sold 100,000 units on PlayStation. And there it is, Forza, Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Oblivion. There, it's right there. It's right there in front of you, man. It's right there in front of you. Like it's so bizarre that it's 2026 and the biggest publisher on PlayStation is Xbox. The biggest publisher on PlayStation is Xbox, not PlayStation. That's bizarre.
If you want to look at it, we're the biggest publisher, period.
Well, no, isn't it still EA?
No, what I'm trying to say is that list or that chart, right? What it actually does is exposes how bad their games sell on Xbox.
It's embarrassing.
Because remember, Oblivion was number one. Indiana Jones was number one. Starfield was number one. Valve never went over there, right?
No, it did. It did.
Okay, Valve, I believe, was also charted at number one. And look at the numbers that they sold.
Yeah. So some I want to point out, Hebot, Avowed isn't on here. Hi-Fi Rush isn't on here.
Oh, no.
Isn't on here. So that's
not on there.
Yeah. So those three games must have did less than Age of Mythology, which did 123,000.
Well, I think the one that did the worst was the Gears. Is Gears up there? Gears Reloaded?
It sold 684,000.
That's what it said. Oh, okay.
Do you guys know that if roles were reversed and this chart we were looking at was a chart of PlayStation games that are on Xbox,
the PC
the
chart.
articles would be fucking the stuff of legend. The articles, Dustin Legary would be doing a video every hour. Dreamcast guy would be doing a video every 3 seconds, right? But here it is.
The perspective. Remember, Bayonetta 1 was considered a failure because it only sold like a million, I think it was 1,600,000 copies at that time during 360. Remember, which was less. The what you guys always say, the returns on investment were a lot less harsh back then. So to put it into perspective, they're considering this successful, right? To a certain extent. When Bayonetta, no one wanted to buy it or do another game that included Sony and Xbox because it sold so low during 360, and yet it still sold 1.7 million. Dead or Alive fucking 3, when it came out on Xbox One, that it said so-called fail, sold 4.5 million copies. You know what I'm saying? And that was considered a failure, remember?
Xbox won the gamer. Fucking Xbox has no games. Talk about this. Explain this. How are Xbox games the number one selling games on your box? Please explain this. If Xbox is dead, if Xbox is dead,
if games sold so much, how are Xbox games number one with those type of numbers?
Make it make sense. That's all you have.
These numbers, like Starfield did 13 million on Xbox and PC. 200K on PlayStation is pathetic.
It's crazy. We're talking about a box that they confirmed had like 95 million units sold.
Yo, Hebot. No, E-Rock and Hebot. Remember that movie guy who was saying, "I want Indiana Jones on PlayStation."
Oh, fucking John Campia. Yeah.
500,000. That's it. 537,000. That's it.
Yeah.
For all that begging for that. All right.
That's why I said it costs them more to port over games. Because the cheapest rate to port over a big game, like let's say like Starfield, is $1 million. Right?
Like what world are we? What world are we living in, Hebot?
We're people don't understand numbers, and that's why they consider us as stupid now.
What world are we living in where Xbox is supposed to be a failure and you're the number one publisher on fucking PlayStation? And
because remember, that was confirmed. Remember, that was confirmed by Sony themselves.
Yeah.
That was confirmed, not by us, not by any Xbox owners. It was confirmed by Sony. Xbox games were the number one publisher on PlayStation.
We didn't make this
2025.
Why is the chat suddenly quiet? Where they left the room like fucking rats. Where the fuck is everybody?
I was dying laughing in Facebook because somebody put the chart up like, "Oh, look, Xbox games are garbage or trash or some shit." That's why Xbox needs PlayStation. I said, bro, that just proves that nobody buys the so-called PlayStation game that everybody keeps saying they buy. This is an L. This ain't a W. This just exposes shit even more. Which is what we were planning to begin with. Go ahead.
Hey, let me ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. When they came out that game report, they talk about the console sales, okay? Okay, they already said it went down 34%. It only went down, it was only down 1% on the last time from that report. So what are we talking about? It only went down 1%. They talking about 33%. It went down 33 more percent.
They needed engagement.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But that's how they try to paint it. Like it went 33% more. No.
Right.
If last year was 27, right?
We know the new console is coming out next year. People are saving up for the Helix. They are not going to pay $650 for the Xbox One in 2026.
Absolutely. That's why Asha even said they're looking into lowering the price of the Xbox Series X. Yeah. They know the Xbox Series XS is done. It's over because people already know they're making a new console and they know it's coming out next year.
Yeah.
No company is going to invest, and I said this multiple times, at least $8 billion, because if they invested $3 billion with the 360, you got to figure with the technology, all the shit they're trying to put in, it's going to be a PC hybrid. Let's give or take about $8 to $9 billion in R&D for this new console, right? You really think they're going to invest that kind of money to then just keep concentrating on the Series X or S? No. They're going to dilute those. The Series X will become the Series S, and they're going to put all their money and tokens on the new Xbox Helix. That's why they're trying to concentrate back again, saying they want to do more for the console game. You saw they gave the Forza commercial only showing the Xbox console, and they didn't put none of the PlayStation logos on the last indie game show. They didn't do it. And even the host didn't talk about it because they got to make sure that they focus on the console because they spend too much money in the R&D, which makes sense. So using those numbers is stupid. They all dwindling. PlayStation's numbers aren't high either. They just look high because they have a bigger number already, right? But Rockstar confirmed that Xbox had 50 million consoles sold, even though it's the low end. 50 million consoles is 50 million consoles. That's a lot of fucking. So 50 million people is not a lot of people?
Yeah, no, you're right. And
You know what I mean?
so something I wanted to say a minute ago was that remember the Xbox One stopped production in July of 2020.
That's right.
So the Xbox One, I mean the Series X and S, their production days are almost at its end as Microsoft before.
Yeah, I think they're gonna dwindle out the S, leave the X as the entry point, and then the Helix will be like, you know, the new one, you know, for next gen.
Yeah. So something like 70, it might even be more than 70 at this point. Percent of Xbox owners are subscribed to Game Pass, and 80% of those are I think I got my math backwards. I know it's either 70 or 80% of Game Pass subscribers are on the Ultimate tier, the now $22 a month tier.
Yeah.
Right? So this idea, that's why this whole idea of people canceled their Game Pass. No, they didn't. That was all internet talk from PlayStation fans who
there might have been some people that lowered their tier, but that doesn't mean they
didn't even do that, Hebot, because
you know what I'm saying, right?
No, they didn't even lower the tier. I saw the numbers with my own eyes. I'm just struggling to find it right now. Where it went up from 68% to 70% Ultimate.
Right.
Ultimate went up after the price increase. Subscribers. And you don't go up by canceling your subscription or changing, you know what I'm saying, or changing it down to a lower thing. People the average person, listen, I be trying to tell you guys, it's like Netflix or HBO or any other subscription service. They'll have a price increase and people will say, oh, okay, it went up a few dollars. Oh, that sucks. And they'll still pay it for the next month. That's all people did. So when a Xbox gamer saw, oh, it went up, that sucks. But just saw that this holiday, excuse me. Because remember, last holiday in October, you had Call of Duty, Ninja Gaiden 4, and then all in the same month.
Yep.
People see that and like, damn, this is too. They thought, oh, damn.
All you have to do is put it into the perspective of on PlayStation. They had to buy each of those games individually for $70. Yeah. So how is Game Pass a bad fucking deal? It's not.
Know it. They know it. You
don't own the game, but so what? You can still play it until you feel like buying it. Regardless, it's still a value.
These guys know that Game Pass is a great deal. It's just look, man. Look, this is why being a fanboy and being a fucking console slave and being a fucking meat puppet for the Japs is fucking ridiculous. Because like, dude, I was just telling Unlimited earlier, I've never seen anything like Game Pass in its current form. It's a fucking deal breaker. The question is, how do you get me, if I don't own a console, to buy a PlayStation or Nintendo, knowing that Game Pass exists? So they know Game Pass exists, and it's this weird thing where they hate Xbox and they hate Game Pass for existing, but they really hate PlayStation and Nintendo more because they won't give them a Game Pass. So in their minds, they hate this shit. They hate it. It's a failure. It sucks. When in reality, they're looking, and I've always maintained this since 2018. They're looking at us with jealous eyes, man. They got. I would be like, God damn, I got this hot blonde girlfriend, but this dude over here, he got the blonde, the Mexican, the Puerto Rican, the fucking Asian, the Cambodian. It's like
the African queen,
African queen. This guy's over eating good. But you know what, man? It must suck over there. I hate it. It's the craziest thing as a consumer to, like Hebot was saying, to limit your fucking choices. But it's the craziest fucking thing, man. Like, so they hate Game Pass for reasons they can't explain because of tribalism and brand loyalty to a brand that really hasn't done anything, like Hebot always says, in decades. They haven't done any fucking thing.
I argue, E-Rock, that they have been more of a detriment than an addition. I mean, if you've been on PlayStation long enough, you literally lost your credit. I mean, not your credit, but your personal information 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And they lied about it.
I know.
Lied to their faces about it.
Just like they're lying about the changes with the DRM. You heard Unlimited? It's just like they're lying about the changes with DRM, because when you go to their main page, it's there, but they kept it quiet and didn't say anything. It's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've done that forever, though. E-Rock knows he can. How many times we talked about it? I'm saying they've been doing this since the PlayStation 1. They've lied about a bunch of shit.
Believe none of what you hear because it's a lie, and believe half of what you see because it's a fake CGI video. This is a company that historically has lied forever, but it's been okay. They've gotten away with lying because it's PlayStation, and we grew up with them, and all those fond memories of Crash Bandicoot and Siphon Filter and fucking Jackson Daxter and fucking Parappa the Rapper and games that don't come the fuck out anymore or never coming out because PlayStation in 2026 can't afford to make first-party games. So we need a sure bet like Wolverine or Spider-Man or God of War. And you know what, guys? It's fucking okay. It's all right. But to sit here and look at this fucking chart, and I'm sitting here like, where is the chat? Has gotten quiet. The chat has gotten quiet like sinners inside of a church. Where are you, Xbox One the Gamer? Where are you guys? Where's Xbox Has No Games? I need somebody in the chat to fucking explain this. I need somebody to explain that if Xbox is dead and Xbox sucks, why Xbox games are the number one selling games on your platform. I need for you to explain this. You cannot explain it. You can't explain it. You have nothing to say, but Xbox is dying. Xbox is dying. This is proof that Xbox ain't dying. PlayStation is dying. Yeah. It's the proof of the fucking opposite.
E-Rock, we have been able to experience games like, let's say, like a Replace, The Gunk, South of Midnight, Avowed, right? Towerborn. Now, stuff like the Clockwork Revolution that's still not coming out or in the works. New original, The Keeper, original ideas and IPs.
South of Midnight.
Where has that creativity been from Sony? Where has that creativity been there from Sony? It's just, it hasn't been there. It's not there.
That's what kills me about the no games narrative, because all you got to do is just look at all the games Xbox has put out the last 6 years, versus like I think there's some that said Xbox put out twice as many games as Sony has.
Like 3 times, I would say.
Yeah, 3 times. I mean, and they still got Clockwork Revolution, State of Decay 3. Like, they still got a lot of games in the chamber. We're going to see Gears E3. I mean, Gears E Day. Yeah, this summer. It's listen, guys. We're literally in the golden age of Xbox, but the way everybody talks, you think that this is the Nintendo Wii U era.
Because they're not listening to guys who shoot straight facts like you, he bought. They're not going to look up this chart. They're not going to look up the numbers. They don't follow the stock reports like you and others. They don't do any of that. They listen to guys like Destin Legary, and they listen to guys like Paul Tassi, who when you ask Paul Tassi, hey, Paul Tassi, you seen the millions of games coming out for Xbox this year? I mean, what's your most looked forward to game? Oh, Wolverine. They listen to those guys. They listen to those guys.
Something like, well, it doesn't matter they're bringing all those games if they're not quality. They'll say some stupid shit like that.
Exactly. And then in the same breath, they sit and bitch because Spider-Man 2 made Peter Parker hunt down pigeons in the park and help a deaf girl spray graffiti.
Remember, they made him feel guilty, like if he was treating Mary Jane correctly because they put that DEI bullshit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I treat Mary Jane? Do I deserve her? Am I a toxic man? They put that shit in the game. That shit they put one of the missions you got to take the black boyfriend, and they made him black, and the other kid they made him, I think, was Mexican or Asian, and he goes to tell him if he would go with him to the prom with this gay floor, like rainbow colored, like I guess banner, and they're both gay, and that's a mission in the game. They did stupid shit like that. I thought the pigeon one was bad. Like, what the fuck?
No, Spider-Man 1 had you collecting pigeons and finding backpacks.
Yeah.
Went a step further by helping you spray paint deaf girls and help gay kids go to the prom.
No, because they like doing stupid shit like that. They like emphasizing shit, like trying to say like if that's almost trying to say like they try to say a lot of black people are gay. That's a stereotype. That's bullshit. You don't do that. That's stupid. Shouldn't be doing that.
You can't make this shit
not a single black writer in the room for any of them companies.
You can't make
You can't, man. You really can't. It's incredible. It's incredible to me, man. That's E-Rock. That's why I'm beyond. That's why I can't get mad at. You know, my passion comes from my love for Xbox and hanging out.
Right.
Because it's like PlayStation is even reaching their relevant point to me where, despite owning a PS5, I don't turn it on.
Same here.
I literally don't know why I still have it in my game room. Because it's.
You know why? Because you're waiting for that Wolverine cup.
Wolverine gonna be on PlayStation a year after. I mean, PC a year after.
Yeah, probably so. Well, remember they already got the whole game. They just had the version that wasn't finished. So.
Oh, that's right. Tuck always talked about that, man.
Yeah. It's true. It's right.
That's right.
They played the whole game on PC and even put that shit and spoiled it on YouTube. You can still find it.
Yo, Xbox has no games. I need you to. Xbox has no games. Can you get better content, man? Scalebound was a decade ago.
Yeah. And remember, Platinum Games came out and admitted that it was their fault, not Xbox. So it's a moot point what you're saying.
Again, what year is this?
You still talking about Scalebound, E-Rock?
That got canceled in 2016. He's going back a decade ago.
Almost. Mommy, stop doing that. Stop doing that, Kiwi. Stop.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know they have no ammo, E-Rock, where they got to go back a decade to find something to hate on.
They're just bored, man. That's all it is. And in a lot of points, I think it's true also what E-Rock and Tuck were saying earlier, that they're so mad that they can't get what we get, that they try to make it seem like we're the ones that are stupid because we're not getting enough from Xbox, so they're giving out their exclusives. Look, I even said this, and people don't believe me. If people don't believe me, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second if I forget. I'll leave it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I've even said this, and this is true. Even with Xbox sharing a lot of the big games, right? They still have more exclusives than PlayStation that are first party, that are exclusive still to only Xbox.
Facts.
And they don't even realize that. People are like, no, they don't. I'm like, I could tell you two right off the grid. The Gunk and the Keeper. They're not on any other console.
Those are quality games.
Replaced is only on PC and Xbox.
Yeah. And so is Song of Iron. Song of Iron still exclusive on Xbox.
And by the way, Hebot, man, what does it when they say Xbox aren't giving it? What that have an Xbox get? Because I haven't seen this from Xbox dudes, even people I like. You know, like what's that guy? Xbox Now, I think his channel's called, or Xbox Ready, or something like that.
Yeah, Xbox Ready. Yeah.
I forgot what his channel's called. But
he's kind of Indian with glasses.
No. The British guy E-Rock likes.
Oh, that's Xbox Nation.
Yeah.
Xbox
I even hear from them how Xbox these last 2 years it's been bad, and it's nice to see.
It's stupid. Yeah.
I was like, what reality? Do I just exist in a different world where Xbox just not pretending to care about Colin Thompson, my name specifically?
All they do is that.
Throw a fit like, oh, this major Xbox, a $3 trillion company who's trying to appeal to every single person, isn't specifically appealing to me. Oh my goodness! Like, look at what they've given me over the years, guys. We talked about it about an hour ago. None of us could finish anything. Listen to all the games he said he can't beat.
Yeah.
All right, look at
There's more. I'm just mentioning the ones off my head.
I haven't even E-Rock. I haven't even started Indiana Jones yet.
Me neither.
Wow.
I only played the first 2 levels. That was it.
Yeah,
That came out months ago.
Yeah. That's how deep the backlog is. And you want me to complain? What is there to complain about? I literally can't think of anything Xbox does that I should be mad about.
I like Xbox Nation. I like his channel because he's the only guy that actually talks about gaming and keeps us updated with the sales of what's going on.
It's a white guy, right? That white dude.
Yeah, he's from England, and I also like this site called Xbox On. I think they're Scottish or Irish. What happens is guys like Xbox Nation. He's a good guy. I forget his name. What they do is a lot of Xbox dudes, they give into the talking points by the mob and by the media and by these gamers on Twitter, which is why I tell folks stay off on social media. They give into a lot of the talking points, man. Like, and Unlimited Productions said it. He said that Xbox fans, even some of the loyal ones, even some of the diehard ones, they want all the accolades. Yeah. That's what they want. They want all the accolades that PlayStation has had heaped upon it by the media and by the Colin Moriartys and the Paul Cassies. They want the Game of the Years and all of that stuff. They want all of the recognition and all of the love. But here's the thing, man. Like, would you rather have that, which is fake and irrelevant, or would you rather be flooded with fucking games every month?
Yeah. Like the actual value as a consumer on the console.
I really and truly think that there are some who would take 1 or 2 games a year, no Game Pass, no 100 games day one. Yeah. Like, listen, I don't care what Microsoft say. It's not 75 games day one. It's like 100. Because I swear, you turn on every single week. You turn on, like Tuesdays every week. Game Pass has something new, and that ain't 75. You know what I'm saying? That's not 75 games.
85 or 75, but it feels like more. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they also do shadow drops. Remember that?
Exactly.
Like today, yesterday, what they did. Oh no, but I don't know if it's on Game Pass. But even in the store, for example, they shadow dropped the whole collection of R-Type games that were on the Game Boy Advance. They're now on Xbox. Right. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
So even in the store, with the store stuff too, it's like, wow.
And he bought E-Rock Tuck. I truly believe that there's a significant portion of the so-called Xbox community that would give that up if it meant that they got a Game of the Year.
Oh yeah,
right. Or for just the acolytes, right. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
and the recognition and the acclaim and the perception that Hebot talks about.
Yeah,
that's but they would do that because it would make it easier to be an Xbox fan, because they were Xbox fans, but they can't enjoy it because every time they're trying to enjoy it, all they hear is bullshit and rah. Yeah. Look how you haven't done a broadcast in like 3 weeks, almost a month, and as soon as you come in, you got the same fucking retards on there and talking shit.
Yeah. Thank you for the $5 Ben Yang 2427. The homie Ben Yang. By the way, You seem new. I'm not familiar with you, so thank you for joining. He said, "Yeah, I felt Nathan Drake was emasculated in Uncharted 2, yet nobody talks about it. This woke stuff has been in Sony for a while." Yeah, I've never played Uncharted 2, so I don't know. I don't know what they did to him. But hey, listen, I'm not surprised. Listen, guys, Naughty Dog's lead Neil Druckmann literally did some type of um well, man, why am I brain dead today? Well, you know when you do like a conference or something,
Yeah,
where it's showing how bad it is that beautiful women are in games. And
he added Cortana from Halo on there. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, little face. I know.
Yes, so I'm not. Although I'll probably never play Uncharted realistically, I'm not surprised to hear that, Ben. But thank you for the super chat, my dude.
Well, he indoctrinated himself in Uncharted in fucking Last of Us 2 the whole time. And you could see that he has a love for himself or an affinity for himself. and he even has a relationship with the family, trying to act like she's a girl. You could tell she's a man. When they look, they literally have a sex scene. He doggy styles her, give it her anal. She has no chest. She has a man chest, right? With an Adam's apple. And you're gonna tell me she's not a trans? Get the fuck out of here, please.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, I was just going to say that Neil Druckmann is 1,000,000% one of those pretentious artsy type who think he's better than you.
He's in the closet. He's hiding.
Yeah, he's 100% one of them artsy types. That's like, you see, look at how revolutionary I am for having a gay sex scene in my game. But go ahead, E-Rock.
Hey, I mean, he fucking killed that game. The Last of Us 2, he fucking killed that game, man. He fucking I mean, the way they killed off,
live and die in L.A. E-Rock, but he did it wrong. That's what he tried to do.
That's what he was doing. He was trying to copy off it to live and die in L.A. and be shocking and shit.
But he did it wrong. So
the sad part is, To Live and Die in L.A. was fucking badass. If you haven't seen it, one of the most badass movies of the 80s that nobody fucking knows about. Hey, I had Uncharted 2, man. Uncharted 2, it was pretty good. Uncharted 2, if you haven't played it, it's a game that's pretty good, but it falls apart towards the end. If you play the game, like he's looking for some shit called Shangri-La, and when he finally gets there at the end of the game, that's when it falls apart. But I remember when the game first came out, my dude from X-Play, Adam Sessler, everybody lost their fucking mind because Uncharted 2 like had color in an age where every game it's not Xbox's fault that they made Gears of War, right? And Gears of War was revolutionary, right, with its art style. And then every other fucking game for 3 years had to fucking use Unreal Engine 3, and every game had to use two colors, brown and fucking blue. So when Uncharted 2 dropped, Uncharted 2 had color, right? And see, me and Heba, we were here for all of this. And either on X-Play or IGN, they played this one particular level where Nathan Drake is in this Tibetan village, and it's these helicopters that are shooting at him and shit. And it's a spectacular scene even now. Like trees are blowing and shit, and all of this pottery is blowing up. And I remember Adam Sessler like, "Oh my God, look at the colors!" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, these consoles can do colors." It's not fucking Xbox's fault that everybody said, "Oh man, Gears of War was amazing. We got to cop that exact art style." It was
supposed to be dingy and very gritty because it was a war.
Yeah, it was a word. But every game that was looking the same. Unlimited production, he wouldn't have liked that era, 2006, 2007, because every game looked the same. Then after Uncharted came out, games started using color again. So that's the significance of Uncharted 2. I didn't mean to get off topic.
The one thing I remember from that era was how influential Gears was. I mean, because every third-person game was a cover shooter.
Yeah,
I remember playing cover shooters like that before Gears. Like I'll see people say, "Oh no, but this obscure game was the first third-person cover." But yeah, it might have been the first, but it didn't have close to the impact Gears had, because Mass Effect was a cover shooter. There's a bunch of them, my goodness. But yeah. It took games like Rage would just look like Gears, but in first person. Y'all remember Rage from Bethesda?
Yeah, Rage. Yeah, I remember Rage. Yeah, I own it. Yeah.
Borderlands 1 looked like that. Like Borderlands now is colorful, but
Yeah.
Borderlands 1 was just Gears of War with a looter shooter. Yeah, that Gears. Listen, it'd be like that, man. Titanfall. Y'all remember after Titanfall came out, how every first person shooter all of a sudden became these mechanized.
Yeah, every last one.
Yeah, everyone. Call of Duty with Infinite Warfare. Battlefield did it with I think Battlefield Hardline, I think, or something like that. Like, it happens that time in gaming.
But that's always like that. It's times where a big game comes out that makes a mark, and then for the rest of that generation, a bunch of games try to copy it or do that.
Hold on. Sorry to cut you off. Now, I know you're trolling and you're getting a reaction to me, but I'm going to give you the intention. South of Midnight was not mid, man. South of Midnight was unbelievably creative.
That's by you saying that, you know he didn't play the game.
No. From the stop motion style animation to the beautiful art style, a very unique art style. You know, there's a lot of criticism towards how Unreal Engine games look, and for rightfully so. That's the most different looking Unreal Engine game you'll find, with very fun and fluid gameplay. It did not every and I'm gonna stop giving you your attention in a second, but I just gotta defend South of Midnight because like E-Rock said, there are a lot of games that are just art, and it's beyond just being just you play something. Not every game is meant to be a AAA shooter. You know what I'm saying? There are also a lot of games that are just these wonderful artistic expressions that will give you a different feel than what a shooter does or what a AAA, traditional AAA game does. And that's South of Midnight. And that tells me that South of Midnight didn't sell on PlayStation because you like you said, you guys hate the games. You hate these games, even though they're more creative than
they did it with the fucking medium, and the medium was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
you're trying to explain the merits of a game like Keeper and a game of South of Midnight to a guy like Xbox Has No Games, who he needs to be told what to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Needs to be. Wolverine is on his list. He needs to be told what to play, whatever Korean game comes out or whatever Japanese game comes out. So you're never gonna convince him. Hell, there's better games than any of those games on Wolverine, all that shit. There were better games on PlayStation back in the PlayStation 3 era. These guys didn't play any of those games. They didn't play any of those games.
Games like
but they try to criticize South of Midnight. He's crazy. The music, the video game, I mean, it's mind-blowing how they did the art on that game. And if you want to put it all together, the music, it goes together with the game.
They don't care.
The rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, I just had to defend it because I know he's trolling and I know he says stuff to get a reaction, but every once in a while you got to bite the bullet. You know what I'm saying?
You got to look at what our industry is, man. Our industry is nothing but Souls-likes, roguelikes, fucking another Souls-like on top of that, shooters, superhero games, and then a guy like Xbox One the Gamer and Xbox Has No Games will sit and say modern gaming sucks.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, he'll never play Keeper. He'll never play fucking South of Midnight. He's that stuff is garbage. Gaming sucks basically because of you gamers. You guys, your taste is going to shit. You need Paul Tassi and Colin Moriarty and Destin Legary to tell you what to play. Like, no offense to anybody who bought Crimson Desert, that new RPG, because I'm sure that Crimson Desert, a lot of work went into it from that Korean developer. But if you look at it on its face value, if you look at fucking Expedition 33, one of the most overhyped game of the year last year, right? That's fucking Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy with a French flavor. And I'm like, this one game of the year? Like I got like we got so many games on Game Pass If you don't hold my attention long enough, I'm fucking out.
Hey, Hero, you gotta look at this. The game wouldn't have been nothing if it wasn't on the Game Pass.
We know that, Tuck. But you think anybody's going to give Game Pass any fucking credit for that, dude?
No, they're not. They're not going to do it. They deserve the Game of the Year that year.
They're not going to fucking do that. But if you look at Crimson Desert, which they already crowned that king before it came out. It's a mishmash of everything you've ever fucking played before. Assassin's Creed, fucking. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I have the game.
I know you do.
I have the game, and Crimson Desert. And by the way, this for somebody who loves open world games, love them. Crimson Desert is the most. It's unfortunately unbelievably generic. It doesn't see. This is what the mistake it made, and this is kind of something that Asian countries tend to have a problem with. Is that it's nothing about it doesn't do anything that stands out. You know, Assassin's Creed does its historical fiction brilliant,
like no one else.
Yeah, you know, Mass Effect does the space drama brilliantly. All right, Starfield does its space RPG brilliantly. You know,
The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3. So these games have an what's the word I'm looking for? Where it stands out for what it's trying to do. I guess an image,
an identity,
identity, a presence, fucking gameplay that's not fucking generic and copied off of every fucking thing else.
Yeah, listen. The only credit I give Crimson Desert is that it's not a Souls-like. Thank God.
Yeah, respect for that.
Other than that, it has no identity. So when you're playing, instead of playing, oh man, this is a great adventure, you're thinking, oh, this is Crimson. I mean, this is Assassin's Creed.
Or it feels like, oh, this is almost like Dragon's Crown, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Like this is from Zelda.
Dragon's Dogma, right.
Dragon's Dogma, yeah.
I got you. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
So while playing it, I'm like, the game looks good, but it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that identity that's like my game of the year last year was Avowed, right? Which was a brilliant fantasy RPG.
Great RPG.
And it doesn't have that identity to it. And it might
it doesn't feel like it has an identity.
Yeah, exactly, Kiva. It didn't make me feel like Avowed had me gripped from. There's a reason why it was my most played game of 2025. Because it had me gripped. I had to do everything I could in that game. And even then I didn't do everything in one playthrough. I gotta go back and do it and do more. You know what I'm saying? But Crimson Desert, it's more like Iran. It really is it's like the really is like the just this real it's generic, man. It's generic. It's unfortunate because you look like you might see it in trailers and think, damn, it tried to do so much that it didn't do like it's the curse of doing. Sometimes you don't need to do everything.
Yeah. It tried to do so much that it didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not knocking the game or Expedition 33, which too, Expedition 33 was generic as fuck.
Yeah.
To me, it was. It had beautiful character models. It had this French flavor.
Yeah, you're right.
The game, Expedition 33 starts out really, really great. You know what I mean? Oh my God, these people are being
music, beautiful graphics.
These people are being taken away, and every year, all these people got to get taken away for this thing or whatever. And every other year, expedition goes out to try to stop this thing. Who will keep you and it was this nice city and these great looking characters and this French flavor. Then you actually fucking play the thing, and every 5 minutes there's a fucking random random battle and a turn-based battle. I'm like, this is fucking Final Fantasy. If I want to play Final Fantasy Unlimited and I'll play fucking Final Fantasy.
Right.
Try to do like what South of Midnight did and do something interesting, or try to do like what Keeper did and do something that's so totally off. And fucking Keeper, you play as a fucking lighthouse.
Yeah.
Whose partner is a bird. There's no way this shit should work.
And you still manage to do different things like gameplay mechanic wise in the game.
And I don't want to spoil the ending of it, but I was actually fucking sad at the ending. And I'm like, this is. I mentioned the unlimited production a few years ago that with all of this fucking power, all of this ray tracing, and all of this fucking gigahertz and all this fucking bullshit that I can't even think about right now because I'm beyond all of that shit talking about tech. I want to see these game developers make art, right? And to me, Xbox right now, Xbox Game Studios has been the only ones trying to make art with games like Keeper and games like South of Midnight. It don't matter if nobody else discovers it.
Art was very different too.
Like, what the fuck? There's no art to making I'm not knocking him, but fucking Kid Smooth, Xbox needs a superhero game. Like, why? Why do we need another
You
fucking
already have superhero games, right? I know.
Why do we need another fucking? And you know my disdain and unlimited disdain for these fucking soul likes. Like what? Like what the fuck, dude? Do we need another soul like? Like so, if you're gonna do something, make it fucking interesting. Like Crimson Desert. Like to me, and I'm not knocking it because I haven't played the game. I'll probably wait for it to come on sale a few years from now. But there's nothing about that game or Expedition 33 that says buy me until that shit comes on sale, because Xbox has these sales. Xbox Nation will tell you when this shit comes on sale, which is why I like his channel. Hi, I'm Trevor, and all these games are on sale now. They like that, and I'm with that. But like nothing about Crimson Desert says fucking buy me. Like Jesus, like listen. I'll be honest. I'm an Assassin's Creed fan, but like Yasuke and the girl Noe's story, it really ain't hitting like that, like past stories and shit. But like even then, Assassin's Creed just released this video of the tech they used, and I'm watching this shit like, God damn, this is fucking crazy. These motherfuckers, they didn't have to, but they completely reinvented their engine to make the game better. It doesn't look generic. It doesn't look like a generic Unreal Engine 5 game, and I'm a fan of Unreal Engine 5. But like fucking Crimson Desert and fucking Expedition 33 is like a fucking masterclass of every fucking copy and paste Unreal Engine 5 game we've seen this generation.
Yeah. That's where the warranted criticism comes from. Is because of how some devs are using it. And honestly, I'm finding it an issue with let's see what he about trying to put on screen here. I'm finding it an issue with
copy physical of Slaps Them All too.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Great pick up there, Hebot. Yeah, but back to what E-Rock was saying. That's why I can't get into the Asian games.
No,
they all just look like the exact same thing. All of them. I saw there's some new one that people were falling over because of the tech demo, and I'm like, this is just going to be another Souls-like.
There's a slew of them. Have you seen? There's Unlimited. There are a slew of them coming.
I hate Souls-like more than you do, man, because the Souls-like affected two of my favorite genres: the hack and slash and the RPG. So
yeah,
instead of making a awesome hack and slash, like Wukong Black Myth should have been a hack and slash game, not a fucking Souls-like. And yet they trick some people and think, oh, this is go. No, I know Souls-like when I see it, guys.
They tricked me. I should have listened to you. Fucking tricked the fuck out of me. Shit.
I'm almost at the end. I almost beat it. Almost.
Oh shit!
Man.
Shout out to Kebop, because
shout out to you.
Listen, I got fooled with this game called Stray Blade because it looked like one of my favorite games, Kingdom of Amalur. I thought it was going to be a modern day Kingdom of Amalur. It was a Souls-like. I was pissed I wasted my $20, $30, however much it cost.
Wait, Stray Blade's the same way too?
Yes, Stray Blade is just a Souls-like, man. The trailer makes it look like it's Kingdom of Amalur.
I've been eyeing it.
Yeah, no. Because I see why. Listen, if you see the trailer, it looks like a Kingdom of Amalur fantasy RPG, right? Mm-hmm. Some 360 looking RPG, and that's why I'm like, oh, this looks like a like a 360 era RPG. I can get behind this. And it to be fair, it was like $20, maybe $30, right? So I'm thinking, okay, good price, fantasy. It's a Souls like. I installed it after 5 minutes, E-Rock. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing this shit.
We are, and this is crazy because I said this when Dia and Zeke was here. This is crazy that we are now deleting shit off of our hard drives. Yeah. We are so far removed from 2017 and 2016 where, like, if something was coming, like, there's games that are out now that would have been massive fucking hits on Xbox One. There are games that are out now that, like Black Myth Wukong, I would have been compelled to somehow finish Black Myth Wukong if it was on Xbox One. And I do have to get back into, you guys, dude, I cannot explain my love for the first High on Life. I think High on Life was one of the most inventive fucking games of the last 10 years. I fucking loved it. I bought it like almost immediately. I'm enjoying High on Life too, but I still got a ways to go in it. But High on Life 2 kind of peaks. Like, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there's this section in High on Life 2 where you got to get to this convention, and the convention is like all of these like Comic-Cons, and there's Comic-Cons for different shit, like MurderCon, which your knife is happy about because he gets to kill people. And there's this con for if like you want to fucking skateboard on rails, and it's all these different cons, and it's a joke on fucking the Comic-Con phenomenon, right? So before you even get there, you got to get through this convention where it's called Parking Con, and everybody's trying to kill each other to get a parking spot. And it's the most inventive shit I've ever fucking seen. It's crazy. And it exemplifies what High on Life is. After that level, the game gets kind of boring. So like, I got to get back into it. But like if this was the Xbox One, we would have been finished High on Life 2 by now. We would have been finished Expedition 33, but this ain't the Xbox One, is it? This is Xbox Series X, where we're getting flooded with games like every week. So you better hold my fucking attention, Yasuke. You better hold my attention, Noe, because now these motherfuckers at Assassin's Creed that announced fucking the Black Flag remaster, and I never played Black Flag, and they played a demo of the shit, and it looks fucking amazing. So I fucking ordered the fucking shit. Like we got so many games on Xbox right now that is fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy. So like Unlimited was saying about fucking a game like Crimson Desert, you got to really be special to hold our attention. So the fact that Keeper and South of Midnight held our attention means that those games are good. But these guys, they don't play games for the same reason that you, I, or He-Bop play games.
I told you guys, one of the best game last year, and I'll still say it. I don't know if you guys still haven't played it. It's Split Fiction. That game is doing things that you've never seen before. And I'm telling you.
The problem is that it's co-op only, and I don't have time to be hitting people up to play a 40-hour game. It might not be 40 hours. It might be like 20 hours.
But I can play with you. You don't need the game.
Unlimited. I'm glad He-Bot mentioned that. And He-Bot, please understand that all games, including my favorites, Assassin's Creed, are open to criticism. Here's what's killing that fucking guy. If I may, He-Bot, just hear me out.
Yeah.
Here's what's killing that fucking guy. His goddamn insistence on making everything co-op only. He did it with A Way Out.
Yeah.
He did it with It Takes Two. And he did it with Split Fiction. I would love to play fucking Split Fiction, right? I only got a couple of hours a day to play a fucking game, right? Who the fuck am I going to find to play Split Fiction with? I don't like fucking co-op any goddamn way, right? So the thing is, like, this guy, he's one of these developers. Just hear me out. I'm not knocking him, but he's one of those developers, like the guys that makes the Souls, like he's like that Japanese developer that makes the fucking Elden Ring, right? Who like
from software, yeah.
Who like you? No. You got to play the game our way. They're hard by choice. And you either got to get better or play it our way. And it's like, dude, you got to be flexible in 2020 to 26 because there's other shit out there. What's killing this fucking guy who made Split Fiction, and he's so creative and he's so intelligent and his games are so great because I bought A Way Out because it was like on sale for $3, so I bought it, right? I bought It Takes Two. Right, this fucking guy will not bend off of his games needing another player.
He needs to make a mode where he could play with an AI.
Hebot, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I said that on Twitter before.
There's this game called Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, right?
He did that, yeah.
He figured out how to have a co-op game where you could play it with one controller. He figured out a way where you could control both characters with one controller. But this guy that made It Takes Two, he will not bend off of his shit.
He made that one too. He made that one too.
And another thing I want to say is that he's starting to risk being a one-trick pony. So as creative as these games are, to me, you got to branch out in some way. You don't need to be genre defining or nothing, but just do something like just try to make sure next one, try your hand in the single player co-op. But you could co-op two people with a single. Do like that. I think that'll stand out and be cool for people. Shows that he got a touch in something else. But yeah, I want to play Split Fiction badly. The problem is, Hebot, like E-Rock said, it's just bad time. Listen, I'm not gonna hit you guys. I'm not gonna hit you guys up, but like sometimes I'm up at 1 a.m. or sometimes I could game at like noon. These are last times. And y'all got your own lives. You might be asleep. You might be working. You know what I'm saying? I might be busy. So all that would happen. And I bought Split Fiction too, hoping to play it with somebody like.
Yeah, I thought I would play with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. But unfortunately, what will end up happening is that I'll probably play an hour or two, and I hate this. That I'll just probably play an hour or two, get busy, then I'll just focus on another game I could play regularly, and then I won't be able to beat such a magnificent game because it does look phenomenal. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, and yeah, when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is Hebot right up Hebot's alley. And
he shoots himself in the foot by doing this, man. Unlimited. Yeah. I guarantee you his games would sell more if he would just bend a little.
Yeah, like Hebot said, just make a single player mode.
I don't always agree with the ponies, but I will agree with it. Some people prefer single player games. Imagine if Assassin's Creed said, man, you the only way you're going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows is you got to find another player to play is the Japanese girl. Like, dude, what? Like, what? Like, I might game at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like Unlimited Production said, who fuck? Hey, man, you got time to play fucking It Takes Two? Like, motherfucker, what? Why aren't you asleep? What are we doing here? Like, but that's my only criticism of that developer. That's it.
Yeah, other than that, all three of the games are very unique. I love how he does different art styles for three. Like, I'm a big fan of devs who do that.
Even the gameplay, everything he does is just different.
Exactly. It's just a shame that I'm not in a position where I could just easily grab somebody to experience the whole game. And the games are solid. I don't think they're super short games. They're at least a good 10
they're decent. Yeah, decent.
Yeah, and that's a lot when you're
whatever you want. Like
that's a lot. Like I'm a single guy who lives alone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have, I don't have time. Like, everything's on me in my personal life. Is what I'm trying to say.
Man, a lot of us are the same, man. Like what the fuck, dude? I tried playing It Takes Two by myself. It's impossible. It won't let you. The other character has to be doing something totally different while you're doing
everything is together in the game. Yeah.
And it's like they fucking killed it for me. Whereas Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, I don't know how they did it, but he figured out how to fucking have a co-op game where one person could play it. And I'm like, how the fuck did he do this shit? Right. This is fucking brilliant. You just use the other controller and you control the one kid. It's like, it was fucking brilliant. I'm like, well, why don't this guy do that? Why don't he fucking do this? Like, listen, you have to assume that I don't have any goddamn friends. You have to assume that I don't have any fucking friends, dude. And I guarantee you his games will sell more because he's really brilliant, that guy that made Split Fiction. He's fucking brilliant.
Yes. And I see, and by the way, I think all three of his games has been Hebot's Game of the Year since I've known him.
Yeah,
that shows you how good they are.
except the Way Out. Even though the Way Out is great, but it takes two, and definitely Split Fiction. They're fucking incredible.
Yeah, they look it.
They're so good.
All right, so we're going to give our final thoughts and start wrapping it up there. This has been an absolutely phenomenal show. I love hanging out with my Xbox brothers, man. Y'all know y'all pretty much. I haven't been able to meet y'all in person the way that y'all have, but I will one day. Well, one day I'm gonna make my way up to Oklahoma as well to meet Tuck. I think Tuck lives in like Oklahoma City. That's a probably 10-hour drive from me.
I live in that was Oklahoma City because more is not that far away. So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
mine is also pretty good so far.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Tuck. Tuck, give us your final thoughts and your outro.
Well, everybody, this is a great show, and I'm glad to have all my brothers out here, and all we did was just stand around, talk about gaming, and that's what we really just need to talk about right now, with everything that's going on in this crazy world that we live in. But outside of that, I mean, I'm thinking that Xbox is doing the right thing. I think Asher Sherman, what's her name?
Asher Sherman.
Yeah.
I think Asher Sherman is doing an excellent job. I know everybody want to give her the accolades and all that stuff, but she deserves the accolades because she's taking over. But I think all this stuff is going to come out eventually because we know how the big wheels are. They greedy. And that's what's going on with gaming right now. And like I said, those chips and everything, like the double computer chips, right now they're too high. I mean, every double chip is high right now. It ain't a double thing you can do about it right now. But outside of that, everybody wants to say, well, they want these games to be exclusive. They can't stay exclusive for long, guys. After 6 months, if they make it 6 months exclusive on the Xbox, and the Xbox decided to put them on the PlayStation. Now, if they make money off the PlayStation, they might make money, they might not make money. But there's certain games that I think that they are going to make exclusive. I think Halo would be exclusive, and because it's been exclusive so far, and I think Gears of War would be exclusive, be a time exclusive. I mean, but I'm just saying, guys, they got to make money on these games. These games are costing too much money, and I know the Xbox Nation want every damn game to be exclusive, but it can't work that way no more.
No, it can't. No, it can't. You're right, Tuck.
It just can't work that way no more, fellas. So Xbox people need to stop being so petty. I mean, if they want these doggone games to be exclusive, go out there and buy your damn game. That's all I'm going to say about that. Buy your damn game, because if you don't buy them, they're going to put them on other systems. And that's what gets me so mad about the Xbox community right now.
Yeah.
Because they're so petty. They're petty. They want all this and they want all that. But at the end of the doggone day, if they was running a business, they'll do the same damn thing too. If it comes down to you making money. So with that being said, that's all I got to say, fellas. But y'all 4 guys, y'all 3 guys, y'all okay in my book. And that's all I really got to say about that.
Awesome stuff there, Tuck. Hebot, give us your final thoughts and your outro.
I mean, the final thoughts would be that we're just in a really great spot right now as far as the games, like we have a lot of games, and regardless, like I said, regardless whether Microsoft at the moment is still sharing games or putting games somewhere else, we're still getting way more value, way more games consistently every single week, every month. And, we have the value of what we're paying for. So if we can't even finish games that were out in 2020, right, or 2018 and stuff like, like Guardian of the Galaxy, I haven't even been able to finish that, and that's a great game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's really not much to complain about. Now, as far as the hypocrisy goes, it's good that it's coming out because it just exposes more what we've been saying for years, and it just verifies and solidifies what we've said for so long, like how the DRM situation was taken out of context. It never happened on Xbox, and the reasoning behind it made sense long term, right? But now that it's on PlayStation, it's it's not a big deal. It's not this. even though when it was for Xbox, it was the end. It was the end of gaming as we knew it. They were trying to take all our rights away. They don't care. They just want to take us for fools or whatever the case may be. Like with the Connect, they wanted to spy on us when we were having a cup of tea or taking a shit, whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Can I mix my last thoughts in with your last thoughts? Because we're on the same page. Unlimited Production, please indulge me for a minute.
Yeah.
Before we go, Eternal the Gamers like Sony doesn't need a Circle Jerk festival, and I'm glad they don't. They don't have a fan festival because they can't afford to have a fan festival. That's number one. And put up his last comment about the Japanese RPGs. Eternal the Gamer said that, I think one of the comment sections asked what's so special about Japanese RPG games.
Yeah, that was right.
He said they thrive on PlayStation and Nintendo and not on Xbox. See, this is what we talk about, Hebot, about these kids that are fresh out of the womb. They're still being suckled on mommy's milk. He's too young to remember that Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey were two of the biggest Japanese RPGs on the Xbox 360, massive sellers, legendary games that you can still buy today.
They're still exclusive only on Xbox.
Still exclusive only on Xbox. And he's too dumb to realize that the Japanese RPGs thrive on PlayStation. Is that why Square Enix almost went broke? Is that why Square Enix was like, oh man, we got to get Final Fantasy 7 Remastered. We got to put that on Xbox. Is that why Square
Enix RPG on Xbox because of that?
Yeah, is that why Square Enix did an internal memo saying they were making no money on PlayStation and they need to put their games on Xbox? Like, dude, all we ask, and it's my final thought, all we fucking ask is that you do your research before you come in the comment section, because Hebot, Unlimited Production, Tuck, and myself, we've lived this shit. We've lived this shit for decades. And so when you come in here misinformed, you make yourself look silly. But my last thought, Hebot, and that's where we go, is Grand Theft Auto 6. There's no way we can escape it. There's no need in trying to escape it. It's no need in fucking. It's why other games have moved out of the way of November. It's coming out this November, supposedly. There's no escaping it. There's no trying to escape it. The shit will probably be $150 or $120. I know everybody. Well, he probably not gonna buy it, but I know everybody and their grandma's like, I'm not gonna buy it. Listen, just give it. There's no Rockstar only makes one game a fucking century, right? And when you see this final trailer, and I don't even know what the final trailer is going to be.
Now it's gonna be 2 centuries, E-Rock, because it's been since 360. Remember that.
These motherfuckers have spent, well, it's like a century to me. Shit, you see, you were there when in 2013 when fucking Crap Gamer and Zaire were like, man, I wish this generation would hurry up and end. Them motherfuckers was acting like we were the fucking Israelites helping build the goddamn pyramids and shit, right? So when this fucking trailer comes out for Grand Theft Auto 6, it's gonna be mind blowing. There's no need in trying to avoid it. So I have to admit I am hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm sorry, what must this game look like if these motherfuckers spent 13 fucking years on it?
13 years and $2 billion.
$2 billion. They're in a position now, like everybody's laughing at fucking what's this bullshit of Avengers a Doomsday, where it's going to cost $700 million. They have to make like $1.5 billion to break even. Rockstar has to make $4 billion to break even.
They're going to do it in the first weekend. Watch.
God, I mean, I wish them luck, but I mean, they've already got my money, so like, what the fuck? Like, yo,
I'm calling it right now, E-Rock. They're going to make that money in the first weekend. I promise you.
And you know what? If that happens, that'll be the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen. How a developer can call his shot in fucking 2020 and the shit come to prophecy in 2026. Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's my final thoughts, man. I'm hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6. I have to see what this shit looks like.
Yeah, same here. And no, there won't be no exclusivity with GTA 6. But you know,
Seriously?
So they
I love
swim.
the mental gymnastics that these Sony dudes do is amazing. Like Sony, they don't have money to do Fan Fest, so instead of saying that dude said, "I don't want it anyway," I was like, "You guys are hilarious, man."
Yeah, great. Yeah, GTA 6 will have PS5 exclusivity. So Rockstar spent $2 billion to have exclusivity on a fucking console where y'all don't buy fucking games, and it makes sense. That makes sense.
And then E-Rock, and you know that ain't gonna happen. These ponies can be with it all their life. That ain't gonna happen. They can wish all they want to. That ain't gonna happen either. They want this stuff to be exclusive on the PlayStation. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, like you said, it costs so much money for these games. Yeah, you know what make you think they're gonna make that? I mean, Xbox and Microsoft not even gonna do that. I mean, what? Rockstar gonna make their money, and that's all it is too. So, how much the base game gonna cost? Do you think?
100.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I'll play this like I told people at work. Now, if the base model is like 150, I'm not buying it because that's a bill.
Yeah,
that's a bill right there.
Yeah, that is
100 or less. Base model, I'll buy it.
Yeah, no, I'm like E-Rock. I'll probably just get it day one. There'll probably be a collector's edition or steelbook edition I'll pick up. Knowing me. But yeah. GTA. Listen, that's why we don't have a release date for Fable. It's because they're trying to see when GTA 6 is coming out.
And I don't blame them.
Where to fit it in?
Yeah, and there's a good chance that ends up being my game of the year, man. I'm hyped, but you know what? But that's the beauty of modern. Listen, it's funny. As much as I hear modern gaming suck, I listen. I just beat this game called Greedfall: The Dying World. Put 60 hours in it.
Wow.
The game that I love, but others didn't. The reviewers didn't. I mean. But that's how I play games. Listen, E-Rock, I'm one of those people. I play games, and if I like it, I don't care what anybody says.
That's right.
Says I'm playing the hell out of it. So I just beat that recently. Loved
it.
Right. Every second of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just and that's how that's why. And I've recently, instead of just deleting the apps, I deleted my actual Facebook and Twitter accounts. So about 20-something days it'll be deleted for good because they said if you don't log in for 30 days, then they'll be deleted permanently, right? And I did that because I'm done. I'm done with social media, man. I'm done. Every time I was logging in, it was a bunch of bullshit. People were still hardcore arguing over video games that Xbox won 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with people who somehow think Sony is bigger than Microsoft, right? I can't. You know what I'm saying?
You can't argue with them. You can't. It's like trying to argue with flat earthers. It's like what? Like, huh? Like, we're not doing this in 2026, man. We're not doing this. We're changing the channel. We're getting rid of social media. We just Eternal. Did you not hear me a minute ago? I said I don't care what people think. I don't care if you thought it was mid or people thought it was mid or if they thought it was rush. I don't play games and then I don't play a game, see the response and think, oh, I beat this game 60 hours, put a lot of time. No, this shit sucks. I said before, if I don't like a game, I don't force myself to beat games. Never have, never will. You know what I'm saying? I don't play some sluggish, boring bullshit. Like, I'm not going to sit there and play a Souls-like a genre I despise just because other people like Elden Ring. Or it was a success.
Yeah, or that it was a success. You know, if that was the case, I'll just be playing Fortnite for the last 8 years the way some of y'all have.
His mother, listen, he's the kind of guy he needs to be told what to play, what to watch, and if it's popular and everybody, then he'll buy it. You know, he's the kind of motherfucker. Let me see what this says. Everybody knows Sony isn't bigger than Microsoft, but PlayStation is bigger than Xbox worldwide. Gee, could that have anything to do with PlayStation being in more regions than Xbox? That wouldn't have anything to do with it, would it? Does that have any thing to do with the fact that PlayStation is in Pago? which is one of the islands that Jim Ryan went to try to stop the Activision deal. I just want to make that, it's bigger than Xbox. Oh my God.
Eternal, you're hilarious, my dude. So because I like Avowed and South of Midnight, you could tell. You see, you get mad when somebody tells you what to think, but you're trying to tell me what to think about those great games. And yet, enjoy your sex scenes, male on male sex scenes, in fucking The Last of Us 2. Then, all right, you go ahead and enjoy that. You go ahead and enjoy swinging through Spider-Man.
This fucking, I don't even know who this dude is. Dude, Eternal Gamers he's a fucking fraud. May 16th, he's going to pony up that $60 for fucking Forza Horizon 6. He's going to fund our next 8 games. We should be thanking him.
Yeah, Forza comes to PlayStation in November, so he'll be waiting.
Oh, November? He'll be buying that shit in fucking November. He's a fucking fraud.
Eternal's a regular on my channel. He's somebody that I should, because I do a solo podcast called the Unlimited Hangout, right? Where I hang out with the chat for about an hour, and he's one of those guys that I just talk shit to him. So that's all he's doing. He's a regular. Yeah, he's a regular. He's a PlayStation guy, but this is the back and forth we always do. He knows.
He's like that dude.
Shit. Yeah.
He's like that dude Norm from Cheers. Everybody's glad to see Norm, but in reality, everybody wishes he died of a heart attack. He's a
PlayStation dude that likes me enough to stick around. He won't admit it. But with that said, guys, this has been a great show. Man, we went 2 hours and 20 minutes, a little longer than I like, but hey, it's always, listen, I'll take extra time if it means hanging out with E-Rock, Tuck, and Hebot again, because man, when I tell you there's no other gaming talk right now that are you guys, man. It's kind of crazy. At the peak of the Xbox hate, the Xbox community was actually more entertaining to listen to in 2013, 2014, 2015 than now. It seems like there's almost nobody left except for like 100 and his crew and us.
Crap gamers still lingering around for some reason.
He's not Xbox, man.
Oh wow!
You're talking about the Xbox guys, you know?
Oh, the Xbox guys, yeah.
Honestly, E-Rock, it's us, Xbox Nation, and Xbox On seem to be the only 3 channels. And someone like Sega Forever are the only few channels I could find that just likes Xbox, and that's it. Everybody else are fake neutrals, or they're the Destin Legary types where they like, oh, I'm an Xbox fanboy, but they haven't turned on their Xbox in 2 weeks, or they couldn't tell you what just hit Game Pass recently or anything.
Before you go, Eternal Gamer says I might buy E-Day and Halo on PlayStation. Hey, listen, man. Like Bane told Batman in the Dark Knight Rises, gratefully accepted. We'll take your hey, man. Every dime you spend on Xbox games over on PlayStation helps fund games coming to Game Pass. We love it. We love it. We love it. Yep. Xbox is trash. All of that stuff. That's why you said the 2 games you're looking forward to is E-Day and fucking Halo. Make it make sense, guys.
Oh, I don't read all your comments because this is not, guys. I say it all the time. The Unlimited Hangout is when is literally the hangout with the chat. We got 4 fucking people on this. I am not giving you all the attention you want, Eternal. But with that said, we're about to head out right now. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we are out.